Hey everyone, how are you guys? Um, so we are on day 17 of our 25 days of Christmas, and I want to share with you how to make a card that I got from one of my card swapping buddies. Um, Her name is Carla, and I loved it. So I think I figured out how she made it. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna show you guys a quick card, and you're gonna need these deckled circle dies, or at least one that is, in this case, the largest one in here. And I want to say it's about 6 inches, or maybe 5 and 7/8, 5 and 5/8. So that's the one that we're going to use. And we are going to go ahead and get started. I love my paper trimmer. So I went ahead and ran the deckled circle die, the largest one, through the through the cut and emboss machine. And so this is what we get. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut it in half. So if I look at how large it is about 5 3/4. So of course, right, it's going to be 2 3/4, and then I'm just going to go over a little bit more, and that is going to give me half of this circle. Now the other thing you could do, of course, is the other thing I did earlier was you could actually just take it and you'll see that that's, you know, exactly half. But the other thing you could do is just crease it in the middle and then cut it with a pair of scissors. So totally up to you. Okay, so what we're gonna do with our, so we need a deckled circle, then we're gonna need a piece of 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4 for our card base. Then we're going to take a piece of real red, and we're going to make this 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So we're going to have a really thin border around this card. Okay, so that gives us our card base. And then let me move this over here so we can see a little better. And then I'm going to take a piece of white, and we're going to cut this at 5 by 3 7/8. I'm sorry, 5 by 3 3/4. Okay, so basically taking a 1/2 inch off each side. All right, so there we go. So I'm pretty sure we're done with the trimmer. And then what I did was, using the Maria's Tree dies, I cut out, or did a die cut of a yellow star. So what we're going to do with this circle, or this half circle, is we are going to make a tree. So what we need is about 1.5 inches down. So you're going to measure 1.5, and that's where you're going to kind of fold this over. So I'm actually going to pull in a piece that I had earlier here, so that I can make sure that I know where that piece is here. Okay, so I'm just going to line this one up because I just realized I didn't have my ruler with me either. Okay, so what you would do is you would measure down 1.5, and then you're just going to kind of fold just to get a little crease right there. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you are going to pull this, let me make sure I get this right. Let's see, we have this over. I'm going to pull this over like this, right at that crease. So let me make sure I'm in the camera here. Okay, so I have this crease here. So now I'm just going to kind of pull this side over to line up right at that crease. And I'm going to line up right along the edge. And this is one of those, I don't know if you guys remember, I made that, we made that one box together, like bag, and I got so confused, right? So that's all we're doing. So we're just going to kind of crease it down the middle. All right. So again, we just kind of take this corner and bring it down to line up with that piece there. And then we're going to take this corner and bring it over like so. And what you end up with is a tree. And that goes right here on our card, just like that. Now I have another one over here that you can see as well that I did with different colors. So if you can see, but isn't that cool? It makes just like this adorable tree out of, and it's out of, obviously we used a piece of 6x6. So if you had a piece of 12x12, you could make many of these little trees here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use our adhesive, and we're just going to put some of that down on our tree. And the other thing we could do is put some dimensionals there. So we'll do on this last one, we will put a dimensional here. There we go. So it just adds a little bit more depth. And then we're just going to take our star here and we're going to put that right in the top of our tree. So again, the big part of this card is just knowing how to make this adorable tree out of a piece of 6x6. I think it looks, I just thought it was so pretty. I'm going to show you the card that I got from my friend when I'm all done here so you can see it. But let's go ahead, and now we're going to take our card base and we're going to go ahead and put our piece of real red on there. And then, now if you wanted to take a little more time, you could actually emboss the next layer, the white layer here. We could emboss this. We could put a little more shading on it, which I just didn't bring any of those items over, but you probably could do a little yellow or crushed curry around the top where the star would be. That would be super cool. But this again, I want to show you more about just the fold than anything. So we're going to go ahead and put this down. And I just realized I did a big no-no here in that I went ahead and put this down before I stamped our greeting, right? So we're going to go ahead and we are going to stamp, I think I'm going to use this one, kind of at the bottom. And this is the hoping your home is filled with the spirit of the season. So let's see if I brought a big enough block, which I think I did. Okay. You know, it's so funny, guys. I think I'm all prepared. I look around and I'm like, oh, I think I have everything. And then invariably, I forget something. So, all right. I think I have enough ink here. We are soon going to find out. I'm going to put this right here in the bottom. Yeah, there we go. Right, and now we're going to take our beautiful tree, that'll be the center, and we're just going to put it right there on the front of our card. I love this. I think it just, you know what it kind of reminded? It just reminded me a little bit too of, you guys remember, you know, like the Dr. Seuss trees? I don't know. I think that's what it kind of reminded me of, but there you go. Isn't that adorable? Okay, so now we're going to put on a little bit of some red rhinestones here. Oh, let me use the putty side here. And that is pretty much it, you guys. So we'll just put a couple here. And maybe one down here. There we go. That is it. So a super fun fold. Let me just show you real quickly again, just folding the tree itself. So we're going to bring it down about 1.5 inches and make a crease there. And then you're going to take this side and, oops, bring this up and over. Oops, up and over. Oops. Ah. I think I'm going to show you again. All right. Up where that crease is, right? Bring it up and over. Oh, okay. I think I'm going to show you. Okay, let me just make sure I do that right again. Okay, so this piece goes down. And then we want to bring this piece over. Oh boy. Nope, it doesn't go like that. Okay. Oh my word, isn't that crazy? Okay, there we go. Ah, I keep trying to line it up on the one side and I have to bring this piece over, right? Like that. Okay, there we go. All right, you guys, if I fold this, right, I'm bending this way, right? I'm going to have to watch my own video. Ah, it's so funny how sometimes you do that and it's just so confusing. I don't know why. All right, there we go. And then we're going to bend it that way. And then, of course, we take and make our little top and we bend it like so. All right, there we go. Wow, that was way too complicated again. All right, so remember, bend here, take the top and bend it over. And then these two just kind of follow suit. So it's that first fold that gets me. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you love this little card. I think it's adorable. Let me show you the one my friend sent me because I thought it was very nice. But there you go. I love the paper she chose. And she put one of those little gold snowflakes up there. And then she also added a little trunk. So again, you'll have to try it and let me know what you think. But that is day 17. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.